Well, just 2 years ago, my broadcast buddy Jim Blaney nicknamed Talen Horton Tucker THT because he was in Simeon playing high school basketball. Well, fast forward 2 years, Talen Horton Tucker is an NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. It's an honor to bring in my buddy Talen Horton Tucker, or as Jim Blaney would call you, THT. Talen, how does it feel to be an NBA champion?
Well, first, I appreciate you for having me here in the first place too. It's been a
Thank
minute
you.
since we talks since my high school games, but it was just a great accomplishment. It's amazing to be around a group of guys like that, and to just be a part of something. Winning is it's always good. So it's just always a great experience.
Mhm. Now, not only are you an NBA champion, you're the youngest American NBA champion in the history of the NBA. When did you find that out at the age of 19? You're the second youngest overall, but the youngest American.
It was kind of honestly a surprise to me at first. I knew I was one of the youngest guys in the league, and one of the guys competing for a championship. So it just dawned on me after the Lakers, the people over there, they told me, and it was just actually something that I kind of could brag about a little bit, but I'm not the type of person to do that. So I'm just
Well,
just take it.
but what a great accomplishment, the youngest American ever to be on the NBA championship team. Hey, let's go back to last year to the
Hmm.
start. You get drafted by Orlando, you get
Hmm.
traded to the Lakers. Once that trade is made, what's going through your mind?
It was just I really was just ready to get to work. Being there, knew I was going to be around, a great group of guys to learn from my first year. So I was just ready to get my head down and get to it,
Mm,
which we did.
And this was not an easy task for you because when you get to training camp, they find out you have a stress fracture in your foot.
Oh yeah, I found it out. I found out actually like in the middle of the combine. So I found
Mm,
out around that time, and then just tried to deal with it, and then getting to training camp. You just wanted to take my time with it, just actually give it time to heal, and so I could be at 100% for the season. So it was actually good
uh,
that I found it out.
how long had you had that stress fracture?
I had it probably. I developed it probably earlier in the year at Iowa State, and I didn't really know, and I
Hmm.
continued to play on it. So, leading up to the draft, I found out that it was almost a stress fracture. So
Hmm.
I had to sit out. Kind of basically was out like 5 months.
Wow. But what gets me is how can Iowa State, that big time program, not know you had a stress fracture in your foot?
I wouldn't even
There's,
say it was that. It's just just it was just a I feel like something that just happened. I wouldn't
mhm.
even blame anybody for that. Just yeah, I feel like it was just something that happened internally with
Okay.
me, and just I'm happy that I got over it. I'm not even gonna
Oh
go
yeah, yeah,
back.
no, I'm just wondering how they didn't know it. Hey,
Yeah,
so
that's that's something we all can ask, but I feel like we passed that, and I feel like it's just something that it's gracious that we found it.
now you had to sit out 5 months. So the Lakers sent you to the D League because you
Hmm.
hadn't played in a while, so you had to get into shape. How difficult was that? Because man, I know you said I want to be up with the big boys at the Lakers, but you had to go to the D League for a couple of months. Was that
It's a
hard?
great. Everything is a learning experience for me, so I feel like I'll take advantage of the opportunities I always had, and just try to make the most out of it. And I feel like going down there, that's what you have to do. Ultimately to
Mm-hmm.
succeed. And not saying that I succeeded, but just being able to have some success there, you got to have a clear mind and be able to focus on the main goal.
Oh no, no, no! You succeeded. Let me tell you, you're an NBA champion. You definitely succeeded. So they bring you up, say, okay, your foot is healthy, you're in shape, you're on the Los Angeles Lakers. What
Mhm.
goes through your mind when you get that word? Hey, we're bringing you up.
Well, I always knew I was going to the bubble with the team. So like
Mm,
wherever I was gonna, I feel like I was always I kind of knew I was always gonna be there, and I just I was just waiting my turn. Really, that's
mm,
basically I feel like that's all it was. So
mm,
just being able when I got the news that we were going to the bubble, it was just it's actually more of a preparation like thing. So
mm.
like I was getting prepared for the task at hand.
Right now, once you got to the bubble, especially the Western Conference Finals. Hey, you showed everybody what you were made of, baby, because in that bubble, you were balling. You were balling in that bubble. Hey, was it natural in the bubble playing, or was it weird because you're in that bubble for 100 days? Was that
Yeah,
hard?
just yeah, it was just being there, pretty much alone, isolated from aside from your teammates, but your family and pretty much the outside world. Just being in there, it could be stressful at that. Just
Mm-hmm.
competing and not playing all the time could be hard, but I feel like it's a great learning experience. I use it as I always say learning experience, but I use it as like basketball in school. I felt like so
Mm-hmm.
I try to
And
take it as that, and
And when you had a chance to get on the floor in that Western Conference final, you showed, hey, this is what Tucker Horton can do because you were out there balling and you showed the world, hey, this is why they made the trade from Orlando.
oh yeah, just try to make the most of my opportunities I got, and just
Mm-hmm.
always trying to stay ready was the most important key for that, and
Right.
I'm just trying to continue to do that and build on it.
Now, the NBA players have a platform like a lot of athletes, but I think the NBA players really took control. Enough is enough. You guys had sayings on the back of your uniforms. Say his name. Enough is enough. You had people's names on your uniform. How proud are you to be part of the athletes that stood up and said, "Enough is enough"?
I feel like that's something that it won't be seen for a long time. So just to be a part of it and actually see the whole bubble and everything succeed it was actually a great experience just to have in general. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
just being a part of that is always going to be something I can tell my family down the line.
Right now, when the clock goes off, says 000,
Hmm.
LA Lakers world champions. You get a chance to hold that trophy, pose with that trophy. What's going through your mind when you really get to hold the trophy? Because let's face it, some guys play in the league 19 years and don't make the finals. You won it at the age of 19. What's
Yeah.
going through your mind then?
Really, it's just it really didn't like it didn't really process to me at first until like towards we got like simmered down and I was able to just relax. But it was just crazy, actually just
Mm,
being on the court, actually growing up watching the games and stuff like that, always seeing it on TV, actually being a part of it is just always something that I could dream of. So it was
right.
just
And once you get that NBA championship ring, to go to those Simeon rings, you'll be all right, right?
man, yeah. So it's gonna be crazy. Another ring too for me is always gonna, it's gonna stick.
Now, you guys have a really short turnaround. The season is going to start real quickly, December 22nd. Is
Yeah.
that enough time for you guys to recover? Because you went so deep into October. Is that
Yeah.
enough time?
I really can speak for pretty much I wouldn't say it is for the younger guys. I feel like younger guys will be able to get right back going. But the people with families and things like that, they want to spend as much time as possible with their families, really. And it's pretty quick, shortest turnaround in ever. So
Mm-hmm.
it'll be something to do, and yeah, that's pretty much all I could think about with that.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? You have to do what you have to do. The league says we have to go, so you
Yeah,
have to go. Hey,
true.
Talen, thanks so much for taking time out being with me. I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. CPS strong with the NBA championship, and you showed everybody why you left school early. You showed everybody what you can do on the court. And I tell you what, man, we knew you could do it, and I'm extremely proud of you and happy for you. Thanks so much for taking time out being with me.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me.
All right, Taylor.
All right, man.